Now, girls, you can't forget that he gives himself huge bonus points for everything he does. So how can a woman earn huge bonus points with a man? So sex is a great way to earn great bonus points with a man. But there's another way, and that is when you believe in him. Every man wants his wife to believe in him. Now that sounds like a simple thing to do, especially to you young girls who haven't been married very long. But that's because you haven't heard the incredible stupid ideas he's going to come up with yet. And a lot of women, they feel it's their God-given responsibility to try and keep their husbands humble or something, you know, because he'll come up with this idea and they respond, "That's stupid. Oh, that'll never work. You could never do that." And they don't realize when you talk to a man like that, you are doing incredible damage to him and to your relationship with him. Men, if you have not figured this out yet, men have very, very fragile egos. We just do. We might look like tough guys on the outside, but we're girly men on the inside because we can't handle that kind of, you know, rejection and all that kind of stuff and criticism. Most men don't handle very well. And when women treat their husbands that way, when he tries to share his dreams with you and you dismiss them as stupid and ignorant and he can't do that, that's very, very, very damaging. Now, that's not to say you can't challenge his ideas. You know, keep him from destroying himself and the family. That's okay. But you need to be his number one fan. Because I'll tell you what happens. When you do that, you know what he learns? I cannot share my dreams with this woman. And men will stop telling their wives their dreams. If your husband never tells you his dreams, you guys might need to have a serious talk. And the reason he's not telling you is probably because you have given that kind of reactions to him. And it's very damaging to a man. And now you got yourself in a really bad place because almost miraculously at work there's some bimbo there who just accidentally hears one of his ideas and goes, "Oh, you know, that would be a great idea." "Oh, really? Oh, yeah, you'd be great at that." "Oh, well, thank you very much." And now you're in serious trouble. You need to understand something, girls. Most affairs do not begin for sexual reasons. They begin for emotional ones. And you need to let that boy know that you are his number one fan. And it's hard for a lot of women. I'll tell you who really struggles with this: women of professional men. Doctors, lawyers, preachers' wives. A lot of them really struggle in this. Why? Because they get so tired of hearing everybody praise their husband. "Oh, you're so great. He's so great. He must be wonderful. He must be wonderful." I've heard with my own ears a woman, as soon as they came into the door, she says, "You know, everybody thinks you're so smart. I know what an idiot you are." What is she thinking? She's doing God's work somehow? Everybody thinks you're so great. I know how stupid you really are. Huge damage to the relationships. You need to let that boy know you are his number one fan. And as much as I love it when people come up to me after these seminars and say, "Oh, you were great. I loved you." And I do love that because I have an ego the size of Texas, you know. And the one that means the most to me is when that cute redhead comes up to me and says, "You did a great job today." And I know the only reason she says that is because I just said this now. And I don't care. All right? So be careful with the scores. Now what do you do? What do you do if the scores get so unbalanced and everything gets so out of whack? Well, then you got to do number two. You need to learn how to keep the reset button handy.